Now, good morning everybody. Now today you see as we were dealing with biomolecule, today we will be dealing with a point that means dynamic state of body constituent, that is known as metabolism. Now basically metabolism is something what that is known as a turnover or a change. Okay. So whatever biomolecule you have in your body, that gets a turnover, that means change, and that change, the whole procedure is known as metabolism. Now if we see metabolism, this metabolism are generally of two types. Okay. Now two types. What are the types? One is anabolism and the second is catabolism. Now you see, simple substances join together to form a complex substances. For example, this is an example of glucose formation. Glucose formation in photosynthesis. Now you see very simple molecules, for example water, carbon dioxide, in the presence of sunlight, they form glucose. Now that glucose is again broken down, complex molecule is formed from simple. So complex molecule, simple to complex is anabolism. Now in the reverse of that, if a complex molecule is broken down into simple molecule, for example in respiration. Okay, in respiration what happens? The complex molecule, for example glucose, is broken down into carbon dioxide and water with the release of energy. So that particular type of reaction is known as catabolism. Okay. Now these were the two types of metabolism, but generally the changeover what we come across a body, for example an amino acid molecule, if they lose carbon dioxide, we call it as amine. Okay. From the nucleotide base, if one amino group is removed, so amino group is removed, we get a different product. Then the formation of glycosidic bond with the loss of water molecules in case of disaccharide. So these are all the general metabolic changes that happens in a body. That means biomolecules metabolizes into certain different form. Now while this metabolism takes place, it can be, and what is metabolism? The sum total of anabolism and catabolism leads to metabolism. Now this metabolism follows a strict path. Path means a line. It may be linear, it may be circular, or it may be crisscross. That means it is a mixing of a circular and a linear path. You will get a crisscross type. Now whenever a metabolism, basically it's nothing but a chemical reaction, and that chemical reaction has to be catalyzed. And you know, in chemistry, catalyzation means catalyst is something, a substance that speeds up the rate of a chemical reaction. So here in this catalyzed reaction we have enzymes. Now what are enzymes? Enzymes are a protein. Okay, enzymes are protein, but they have got a specific site. Specific site means what? When we were dealing with molecules of a tertiary or quaternary protein structure, we saw that they have got an active site or a specific site. That means in that particular site only a particular chemical can attach to it. So that is why they are substrate specific. So in other words, what are enzymes? Enzymes are protein molecules that when added or placed in the reaction, they speed up the rate of reaction. Now see, if we do that, see rate, that is product, P is product and this is time, so it is speed up by the use of enzymes. Now if this enzyme, it's considered to be an enzyme molecule, and you see that this particular portion we call it as an active site or specific site, and see there are many molecules, but you see this glucose molecule can fit to this like a lock and a key. So while they in a reaction, see this molecule exactly fits here, and then when the reaction is over, they get separated. That means what? Enzyme substrate. When enzyme joins with the substrate, then they form enzyme plus product, and ultimately the enzyme and the product is released. They are separated, and this enzyme is again ready for future molecule. Now you see, if you see this graph, you see this is a rate of reaction. This is the enzyme. This is the substrate, and this is also substrate. Now, normal condition, if the enzyme is not there, energy needed is so much. You see, the graph goes high up here to get the product. But when enzyme is used, the activation energy required is very minimum. That means what? They speed up the reaction. Now, since this enzyme activity is a reaction, so that means there are certain factors that may be responsible for the reaction, and reaction may be either exothermic, endothermic, that means heat generating, heat absorbing, or a neutral one. Now you see certain factors that is responsible for this reaction to continue. Okay, for example, the pH concentration of the substrate. If substrate accumulates, the enzyme activity will start. Now, certain molecules. Okay, now if this here we see this is a substrate molecule and it exactly fits with the enzyme to get a product. But sometimes these substrate molecules may not be like this. May not be this like glucose or protein. It may be something else that will not lead to a product. So that will inhibit the reaction and we call it as inhibitors. Okay. Now then, in an enzyme, sometimes it is not only the total protein, some non-protein part is also there. So the non-protein part present in the enzyme is known as a cofactor. Okay. Now, enzymes, they have been classified according to their function, or you may call it as a nomenclature of enzyme. For example, you have oxidoreductase, transferase. Oxidoreductase, that means in this reaction, oxygen is removed and hydrogen is added. So that is oxidoreductase. Transferase, that means one part is transferred to the other. Then here you see it is hydrolyze. Hydrolyze is the enzyme that removes water. Lysis means cutting. Okay. Ligase, it may join together, or isomer, it may make copy or replication. So this is how this full chapter we have finished with it. Now we started with metabolism. You see, metabolism is change. Change can be done by two ways. It may be either anabolism or catabolism. Now if anabolism is there, that means we form a complex molecule from a simple one. Catabolism, complex substances are reduced to simple one. Example of anabolism is photosynthesis and catabolism is respiration. Now what are the major changes that can happen? See, from amino acid molecule, if it removes carbon dioxide, it changes into amine. The nitrogenous base may remove the amino group, then the glycosidic bond can be formed in disaccharide. So these are the following changes. They follow a specific pattern. I told you either it may be linear or it may be a circular or it may be a crisscross. So catalyzed reaction, that means they speed up the rate of reaction, is done by the enzyme. Enzymes, you see, they are protein specific. Every individual enzyme has specified for a particular substrate. For example, see, proteolytic enzymes we have glycolytic enzymes. For example, salivary amylase, it will act only on the glucose present in the xylem or saliva. That's why it is known as salivary amylase. For example, we have trypsin. Trypsin is a proteolytic enzyme that will convert the complex protein into amino acids. Okay, so they have to be done. So here you see enzymes speed up the rate of reaction. Now what is the benefit of using you see these two curves, this is the product. So if enzyme action is there, the activation energy required is less, and while if the enzyme is not, the activation energy is more. That means that if heat required or it may be, so that would be more in quantity. Okay, so Reactions may be either endothermic, exothermic, whatever. Now you see substrate, enzyme plus substrate gets converted into, gives you the product. Now after the reaction is over, the product is released and this enzyme is again for future use. What are the factors? C, temperature, pH, these are the certain factors that are responsible for to speed up the reaction. Now after the reaction, if you need to stop a certain reaction, you can use the inhibitors, or there are certain inhibitors that can stop the natural reactions. And another thing is that non-protein part is known as a cofactor, and the nomenclature is what are the different type of enzymes. You see again oxidoreductase, transferase, hydrolase, lysis, ligase and isomerase. So these are the various forms of enzymatic reactions taking place in the body. Okay, so if the organism is alive, we find many metabolites. Metabolites. What is metabolites? Intermediate metabolic products. So the presence of metabolite identifies the cell to be live.